Now we are. What up, everybody? We are back
Oh, shit.
here for a game recap. You know what it is. My name is Raider Extreme Cortez.
Nightmare.
Rudy,
Rude
Rudy,
dog.
introduce Rude Dog. Let's go. Let's go. We're here back, and the Raiders just won 6
Yeah.
to 13. So we're gonna
Yeah.
go around. We're gonna give our trash can player. We're gonna give an MVP, and then we're gonna talk
Yeah.
on some talk. And it's only gonna be like a 30-minute live, but we're gonna talk football. We're gonna get into it, and we're gonna enjoy ourselves. So, for my MVP offensively, I want to go with um, I want to go with Josh McDaniels because Josh McDaniels is a stud. He's a beast. I think, he's putting up, he put 15. So he put 20, 40, 55. So he's averaging like 20 points a game. I think that's pretty good. You look at
Mhm.
20 points a game in the preseason when
Mhm.
he is using his second, third, fourth stringers. What is he going to do with this offense? I think my MVP on the offense is Josh McDaniels. I just think that the sky's the limit on Josh and this offense. Uh, my MVP offensively is Josh McDaniels, but in all realness, my offensive MVP is Keelan Cole. This guy keeps showing up game in, game
Salute, Fade the
out.
Black.
Salute to the champ. This guy coming up again, again, and again, and again. Coming through, Keelan Cole, my offensive MVP. My defensive MVP, I changed it after the second half, but you got to go with Logan Webb. This guy killed it.
Sam Webb. His
Logan
name's
Webb,
Sam.
he killed it. And then
Sam Webb.
my defensive trash player of the game is once again Amik Robertson. We need to X this guy. We
Salute,
need to get
Fade.
rid. We need to get rid of him. And those are my MVP and trash can players of the game. Cortez, what do you guys think about those players?
Oh, Josh McDaniels was a good pick. I
What?
agree with you. I agree with you with Amik Robertson. He needed to go last week.
Yeah, I agree. I've always said it. He's too small. He needs to be moved to safety. Rudy, what do you think
I,
about my MVP and trash can player?
well, the trash can right. You got it right with the Meek Robertson. He has terrible body control, and yes, he should play safety or free. Strong or free. He's good with the run. He's a good tackler, but he's terrible at coverage because all that tackling and all that don't mean dick shit when someone's burned you and they score a touchdown or get a first down. He was the worst player. The wide receiver. I mean, in the offense, the worst player was Alex Leatherwood. He's
No,
the
no,
worst
no, no,
player.
no, no, no. No, that's your
Oh,
player. So
oh,
just wait. He was just
okay.
asking about.
Oh, wait,
I
my bad.
actually,
My bad.
it's
I
no, you
yeah, I
good,
do
bro.
agree to it.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
you're good,
I
bro.
do think
Because I
that
was just
I do
about
agree
to.
with you about Mick Robertson. I've been saying it forever, though. I said it even in his rookie year. I
I
said,
got
why did you get the
somebody
short
that you guys
motherfucker?
might know
I
about.
said that. Who?
Oh, go finish though, Rudy. I'll let you finish. I'll tell you who
Yeah.
my offense and defensive trash players are.
I didn't mean to say mine, but but
No,
I
no,
do
no, no,
agree
no.
that
It's
Mick
all
Robertson.
good. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
you want me to say
that's
mine then?
funny.
Okay.
That's funny
Okay, good. And
because
now, like I said, Alex Leatherwood, I think he's just a guard. I think it's just like Robert Gallery again. Except that Robert Gallery was a good pass blocker, but as a left tackle, not a right tackle. And they moved him to guard when he struggled against Sean Merriman. Well, with Alex Leatherwood, he struggled way worse than Robert Gallery, way worse. And he was. I'm sorry, I know people don't like to say it, but Alex Leatherwood was a bust. That doesn't mean that you should just get rid of him and everything. I think you got to use him as a guard and a guard only, mostly. I think he's great. His high ceiling is the run game, not the pass. And you got to have good
What's up, Jeff?
foot, and you have to tap, tap,
Jeff
you got
up
to
in the
jab.
chat.
He didn't jab and everything. And Webb was okay, but I wouldn't call him great. I think Webb, he needs to control his body control a little bit.
Definitely.
He's a little bit taller than
Hey Jeff,
body
if you
control
have
is
some
his
time, you
problem.
could pull up.
But yeah, he's a complete liability. I agree too. Because he cannot. You got to jab. If you can't jab as a tackle, then you cannot play tackle. You're going to kill. You're going to get your quarterback in a lot of trouble. And like I said, I'd say a lot of the running backs, a lot of them were really good. I couldn't say a single one was bad. Drake did improve, but I'm thinking that he's going to be on the trade block. I've been saying this forever. I said it even before Mitchell Rentz thought about it. Mitchell Rentz thought about it way after I already thought about it, on his thing. I'm thinking they're going to put him on there. I mean, it's common sense. He got outplayed by everybody else, but then he started to play a little better. But, it's like, you know what? Let these younger guys go and get something out of him and add more to the roster, That's what I would say. And we got to do, I think with, some of the other guys, I think our secondary was pretty good. It was just with Meek Robertson and Webb kind of struggled a little bit, but mostly Webb. Webb didn't struggle as bad as the Meek, Webb made some good plays, but he made a few bad plays too. But if I were to say who's the best defensive player, that would be the linebacker.
No. Who's your MVP?
Who's my MVP totally?
No, offensively, defensively.
Offensively, my MVP for offense would have to be. That's pretty tough. I would have to say, it's kind of a hard decision between Keelan Cole.
Go with Keenan Cole then. I have
Tyron
somebody.
Johnson did pretty good.
I have
But
somebody.
I'm going to say Keelan Cole. Normally, I would say DJ Turner, but I didn't see him get used a lot. And as he didn't play good, he didn't play good. But I think Keelan Cole actually played a lot better.
All right, you guys ready for mine?
That's what I would say.
Hold up.
Oh, wait, did I get my defensive guy? I didn't get my defensive guy. My best defensive guy would be, I know Coots didn't play a lot, so I will go with Butler, the linebacker.
Okay.
He made some good tackles.
I have
and some good
somebody
hits.
else.
But, yeah.
That's a good one. But, yeah, that's funny you said Alex Leatherwood because I was just thinking, I was like, man, I forgot my trash can on offense. But it was Alex Leatherwood.
Hey, so you guys are ready? So my MVP on defense is Luke Masterson. I'm a big fan of him. I'm going to be praising that guy. He's going to make the team. The trash player. On defense? No, let me do my offense. Stidham got to go, bro. Stidham is horrible quarterback. And then my offensive player is Britton Brown.
Well, he did do that long run, but that was like at the end. And then
him and DJ Turner. I have an alternate with him and DJ Turner. Yeah. And my trash.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. And your trash player is.
So you got both trash can and MVP both sides?
Yeah. No, I didn't do defense, did I?
You're going to do defense.
Y'all think that James?
That's not James Webb. So hey, Tori. So I don't know. What do you think?
See, I don't know. That's tough.
No, bro. I'm talking about this.
About Jeff? About what?
You already know, like.
Go ahead.
Because this throws me off. Sam? It's supposed to be Sam, not James.
Okay, yeah. So it's Sam. I think it's Sam Webb.
Yeah, see, I don't know about this count, bro. To be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, I gotta learn the players sometimes. But yeah.
It's Logan Webb. I did say Sam Webb. I did say Logan Webb, but I meant Sam Webb. But yeah. Who do you guys think is going to be? We're gonna go around and we're gonna say the starters on both sides of the ball. Okay.
Okay.
So quarterback is obviously going to be Derek Carr. Fullback is obviously going to be Jacob Johnson.
It's not. He doesn't.
Go
He's
ahead.
the only fullback we got.
His name is not Jacob. They don't
Well,
pronounce it Jacob.
is it? You mean Jacob Johnson?
Oh, it's Jacob.
Jacob
Okay, so
Johnson.
Jacob Johnson. And
He's a
then we
big dude,
got,
6'3", 255.
yeah. And then we got Josh Jacobs. And then the
Yeah.
wide receivers will be Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfro, right tackle. You ready for this? I'm going with you, Dustin. Jermaine Ellimore.
No.
Yes.
That's where you messed up at.
That's where
Uh,
Dustin White thinks.
What's up,
So
my boy Pyro? My
What's
boy
up?
Dustin White.
Pyro up in the chat.
See, Dustin White thinks that that it's going to be Jermaine Luminor because he's worked with the Patriots before. But I would probably prefer Thayer Munford Jr. But if he's not able, defending injuries, you probably might have to go with Jermaine Luminor more as a
Hey,
backup right tackle.
Hey, if you guys want me to do my old line starters, I'll do them right now.
All right, let
Okay,
Aaron
let's
do it started.
Okay.
Let's go Colton,
Okay.
Dylan Parham, Andre James, Alex Leatherwood, and my boy Munford, Thierry Munford.
I disagree. I think we're gonna go. I think
It's not a bad lineup,
Colton.
Hey,
No,
hey,
it's
let me
gonna
go
be
back to my trash player. My trash player was Simpson.
Yeah, dude. Him and Leatherwood can go kick rocks. Colton Miller, Lester Cotton, James. Actually switch Leatherwood and Cotton, and then Luminor, my starters, and then Adams, Renfro, Waller. Dude, what do you guys think about this? This really interested me when Dustin said this because I can really see this happening. I want to know your guys' thoughts. What do you think about Hollister beating out Foster Monroe?
Not happening.
Go ahead, Cortez.
It's not gonna happen. There's
I
no
mean,
way.
I could see it happen because Foster didn't play that well last year. He had his.
But you gotta give them all a chance. This is a new.
Remember, he's a number two. He's
That's
a number
why
two
Josh
tight end, though.
McDaniel says that everybody gets a fresh start.
Okay.
Yeah, Foster
All right.
Moreau is going to be number two tight end. Just straight up,
Okay.
Foster Moreau.
Defensively, it's going to be. I think it's going to be Chandler, Max.
We're running a 3-4. So what I seen with
Three
Ryan
defensive line.
Sakamoto, I think that's how you.
Well, we're playing a hybrid defense.
It's
we'll
gonna
play
be
a 3-4 defense on dime and
the
nickel
two
with a
ends will be.
4-2-5.
Who were they? Do you remember who the two ends
Well,
were?
Crosby and Jones.
No, them two are outside linebackers.
they're going to put Chandler on a 3-4 defense. They're going to put Chandler Jones as an edge rushing outside linebacker.
Both of them will be outside. So I think it was Lau Nichols, Bees, Andrew Bees, or what's his name?
That was a 4-3 front.
No, that was a 3-4 front.
Yeah.
Because he has one nose tackle, is gonna be.
Yeah, notice. Well, this is what they could do. It could go either way. It could go Mad Max Crosby, and then they could put it as they could rotate a nose tackle like Jonathan Hankins.
No, he's not in the starting lineup. Let me go see.
Yeah, well, I don't know. He's supposed to be, but he's been out. I know people were worried because he was, out. But yeah, they're going to use mostly Jonathan Hankins in the run stop. But when you're playing 3-4 defense, you're more of a pass rush than a run stop defense. What you can do is you can use Let me see who can use as a nose tackle. They can use Andrew Billings. It's possible they can use Andrew Billings, or they can use I think just mostly Andrew Billings and Hankins are the most logical ones, between them. You could do a run stop version of 3-4 defense, but I think the Raiders are going to play. It's not a true 3-4 defense or a 4-3. It's just it's going to be a 4-2-5 and a 3-4 dime defense, and probably involve more blitzing with the DBs. I mean, you can see a lot of DBs on with the dime, but they're going to play a lot of different. It's not a true 3-4 defense. We're playing a hybrid. That's what the Patriots would do. Is they played a hybrid 3-4-4-2-5 defense. That's what we're going to do. Or Bill O'Nichols can play tackle, or they can move him as a defensive end. On the 3-4 defense with Bill or Nichols or however they want to do it, and they can and they can have Mad Max as the other end and put Chandler Jones as the edge rushing linebacker. I mean, there's all kinds of different scenarios, and they can put Malcolm Kuntz, even though on the Yahoo Sports, they put Malcolm Kuntz as a defensive end, but he's a hybrid though. Really, he's going to be a linebacker slash.
Hey, did you guys seen in the game that Mick Lombardi was calling plays?
Yeah, they always do that, bro.
No
They
kidding
always
about
let the assistant or offensive coordinator, if it's a head coach, usually let call plays. And Gruden always let Olsen call plays in preseason. They usually do that.
Yes.
But yeah, I think it was a good ass game today. I thought it was a good game. I thought the offense freaking struggled a little bit, but I mean it's preseason. I don't really look too much into it. We're gonna fucking kill it this year. Like the Raiders, we're gonna be so good, dude. Like Josh is one of the best play callers in the NFL. And then we have this is the best team he had. Like Rudy said it best earlier today. He said that in Denver he didn't have the supporting cast that he has now. This is the best team he's coached. I even think he said it before. Maybe not, probably not, but I do believe this is his best team, and it's gonna be a fun year. Hey, those in the chat, if you guys have any comments, questions, anything you guys want to talk about, hit us up. We'll answer your questions. To answer this question, I think he could make 53, but I think it's a far stretch. You got to look. We have Rocky Sin, Nate Hobbs, Averett, and Mullen. There's 4 corners right there. So, and apparently they're really high on Amik Robertson. So, I don't see why, but kudos to them. But I think that's tough. That's tough. What do you think, Cortez, about this?
What?
Do you think Jeff said, do y'all think James, but he meant Seth, Webb can crack into this rotation at corner?
You know what?
Yeah, he may be able to make the team.
Maybe it's a big maybe because there's also other guys too. Because even though Trevor Mullen, he's back and everything, that'll make it a little bit harder. And then you got to know about the punt returner slash kick returner corner. What's his name? Former Bengal. What's his name? Phillips. I'm trying to look for him on there. He's gonna be on the
Phillips.
team. His name is
Darian Phillips.
Darian Phillips.
Yeah,
he's going to make the team. He's going to be a corner as well. He's going to make the team. That means how many corners are we going to keep? Are we going to keep 4 corners? And
Six.
corners. Let's see. So you got let's just name them out. The guys that are going to mostly likely make it, like Rock Yasin, and then you got
Lock
Anthony
Yasin, not Rock.
Everett.
It's Lock Yasin.
It's a Rock Yasin.
It's Lock.
Well, he locks
it
people
says
down, baby.
Okay, that's his nickname. I know, his nickname. You know, just call him the Rock. I'll just call him the motherfucking Rock. And then you got Anthony Everett. That's going to definitely make
Trayvon
it.
Mullen
And then
will be over.
Trayvon Mullen's going to be there. But you know, when you've been injured, the idea is if the flow is going good, he's going to stay there. And they might move Trayvon Mullen a little bit as an outside wide receiver. I think, you know, because he's been injured. And when he's injury prone, it kind of hurts, you know. But
I don't get how you guys call him injury prone because he missed 1 year and he's injury prone.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Remember, he had a turf toe and everything, and he's been hurt.
You cannot call a player
every player
prone.
Every player is injury prone, even Josh Jacobs. But that was because they fed the ball to him. But like I said, he hasn't played for a while. He just came out of his injury right now, and he had that surgery for that turf toe problem and everything. So I locked up three corners so far, and I said Trayvon Mullen and Nate Hobbs, definitely Nate Hobbs. And then let's see who else. Like I said, that Darius Phillips, that's 5. Then we have to have our 6th corner. Who's going to be our 6th corner? And our,
Crosby.
Crosby, that would be a good one. If he beats out all these other guys, I don't think Chris Jones will make the team or anything. Now we got our safeties, and I know people make an argument between strong safety with Duron Harmon, but Duron Harmon is a free safety. It says on there.
He's backing up Trayvon Moore.
He's going to be back up. So okay, so that means you got Trayvon Merrick, and you got Jonathan Abrams. Then you got you got
Roger Teamer,
and then that Darian Harmon. That's 4 safeties total. Okay, got 4 safeties. They might go with 4. They might go with 5. You know.
And then the 5th one is going to be Ferdley.
Yeah, it could be him, and he'll probably play mostly special teams. He'll play special teams. So will Roderick Teamer. He'll play special teams a lot.
Hey,
so the guys,
Farley and Teamer will have that Dallin Levitt role.
And a guy like Sam Webb, even though he looked pretty good, he could end up being cut. Amik Robertson should definitely be cut. He has terrible body motion and everything. I mean, if you were to put him as a safety, though, he could threaten a job like Teamer, Roderick Teamer, as a safety, because I think he would be better as a safety. But since he's not, his game, I mean, he's in danger. I know he plays well with the first team, and he's a hard worker, but hard working don't mean shit when you play against the real deal. And that's where he was exposed, and he was terrible, And, and all these offensive linemen, the Raiders, I mean, I think, yeah, definitely Colt Miller. He's the number 1 offensive lineman. That's who it is. He's the number 1 offensive lineman. But I think Andre James he's definitely going to make the team. He struggled a bit, but he got better.
Yeah,
that was good. He's good enough to play the game, though. And I do think it's possible that Miller, and then for the right guard, well, that could. Who else is it?
Right guard. I think it's going to be between Leatherwood and left guard's going to be between Leatherwood and Simpson, which I'm not high.
Yeah, Leatherwood could play either side.
Yeah, and then
any guard, he could play left or right.
I think Cotton's
depends on your
start. I've been saying
Cotton,
that. I've been saying that.
Cotton looks trash tonight. Cotton looked horrible.
What?
Lester Cotton
I
did
don't know.
not look good.
Today?
Yep.
I don't know. The guards didn't look too bad. It was a tackle position. Luminar struggled a little bit with the left tackle position. Not as bad as Alex Leatherwood. Alex Leatherwood looked really terrible because I saw Luminar. A guy got free and he hooked on his arm. And when you're hooking on an edge rusher's arm, that's bad. And usually that's called holding. And and he's feeling the pressure. So Luminar struggled a little bit. I'm not going to say that he sucks really bad. He's going to be a backup in my opinion. But right now on the roster, they put him as a right guard. Luminar is a right guard, but he's a big dude. He's 6'4", 345 pounds, and he's got to move around a bit. Oh, you're gonna call it a night, Gerald? All right, Gerald. Thanks for coming over, buddy. Sorry about that, guys. I was talking to my friend right there.
No, you good.
But like I said though, it's the you don't want an offensive lineman that's too slow as a tackle. If he can't move his feet very well, he's going to struggle really bad. So Luminar, I heard people say he lost weight, so he probably doesn't really weigh 345 pounds. He probably might be 325 pounds or something. I don't know. But, because a lot of times these guys' their weight is not that, heavy. They're usually lighter than what they really say they are. To me, though, there's going to be some linemen that will get cut, just a few. With the centers, I think they might move. Like I said, Dylan Parham, he'll be a guard, but he might be a center too. Parham might be a center too. He might be a third center.
No
but
backup center.
Well, they'll put him as a 3, but he's really a backup. Like if Andre James gets hurt, they'll move him out of the guard position to a center. That's what they'll do. Like if Colton Miller gets hurt, they will move Illuminar to left tackle. I know people don't like Brandon Parker, but Brandon Parker would be the better backup to Colton Miller. I mean, he's proved it already. Persian reader. But like I said though, the reason why Brandon Parker played was because he had that none of us knew about. And I was like, what the fuck? Why is he playing that bad? And it was because he had an injured tricep in his right arm.
No, he injured it. He injured it after.
Well, they said he injured it during the workout. That's what they said. It was a workout, and he didn't know he was injured. He was injured already and didn't know it until he started playing. When you have a minor injury, it becomes a severe injury, and that's why he's out for the whole season. I mean, if he had known about that injury, it would have been out for like maybe 3 or 4 games. But when you let it get, you re-injure it again or add more to the injury, then it becomes severe. And that's what happened with Brandon Parker. But I do think that the one.
Go ahead.
Sorry. But I do say is that I am impressed with the linebackers. I am impressed with the DBs, except for Amik Robertson. If we're in our starting lineup, I think we will do better. I think it'll look a lot better than before. I do worry about the interior, though, a little bit. But if we use like Denzel Perryman as a run stopper more, I think we'll be fine and we'll stop the run better. I mean, if we can get down to like 10th in run stopping, we're a playoff contender definitely, or even 15. But we want to really stop the run against teams like the Broncos. Even though the Broncos don't have any real weapons on offense, and people say they do, but they don't. And I looked at them, and when you get beat down in the preseason really bad by 52 or 54 points, it's going to hurt your starters too, because you're going to be involved in that lineup and everything. So it does hurt your team.
We're
bad,
almost done, guys.
All right, and that's all I got to say.
Hey, Persian, I got something to say to you. You better respect my panel and my chat. You heard? You heard? Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys were awesome tonight. Tonight was a fun show. We'll
Yeah.
have to keep this going and maybe we'll push for an hour. I'll talk to Cortez. But thank you,
Yeah.
Rudy, for your knowledge and
problem.
you being you. You're a great dude. Thank you,
Yeah.
Cortez, as always. You know how I
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah, bro. You
And
know, if I
yeah,
wasn't feeling bad, I would have went a long
yep. Thank you, chat. We'll see you
Yeah.
guys next time.
Thank
Peace
you.
out.
All right.